Welcome to Module 3. Module 3 has to do with the recording process and video recording best practice. So YouTube's top ranking factors are audience retention, watch time or session time, and viewer engagement. And all of this adds up to be one thing, and that is good content. So what audience retention is the average time that people watches your video for. So for example, I recently released this video on my relatively new channel, Age Evolution, where I am singing a song. The average audience retention on this video is 2 minutes and 37 seconds for a 5-minute song. There is not a significant drop at any point, really. So at approximately a minute and 44 seconds, I still have 50% of persons watching, and to the end I have approximately 20% persons still watching. On average, the fact is, overall on YouTube, persons tend to watch videos between 3 to 4 minutes on average, and that is fact. If you do videos where persons are watching your videos for approximately 3 to 4 minutes, it means your retention is good, and YouTube will reward you for that by continuously sending your videos and promoting your videos for others to see. Once the retention is between the 3 to 4 minutes bracket, YouTube will consider that as being good or even great. The main traffic to these videos at the moment, because of newness of this channel, is mainly traffic from social media platforms because of mainly shared links. If I were to look at another video, for example, this video is approximately 13 minutes long, and the retention time on this is 3 minutes and 58 seconds. But I can notice that there is a significant fall at the 1 minute and 15 seconds bracket. I noticed that at the 1 minute and 15 mark, I was still just talking. Probably was talking just a little bit too much. The persons probably lost a little interest at that point. You have to be careful you take too long to get into the real content of your video, and probably that was the case for me in this scenario. Up to the 6 minute bracket, I had approximately 20% of persons still watching. The 7 minute bracket, I still have 20% of persons still watching. So, but you have to pay attention to the points where you have key drop. Yes, persons that are looking to set up a home studio and searches for that in Google and ends up on this video probably will watch for a little bit longer, as opposed to this type of traffic that came to this video, which is mainly from shared links to social media platform. And you will get to see the entire release process of one of my videos in the release module. You get to see the entire process where I put in the titles, where I put in the tags, where I do the sharing on all the social media platforms. So you'll get to see that in the release module. Watch time or session time now is how long people watches your videos for, or how long the person stays on YouTube. So if the person watches your video and stays on YouTube and watches more videos after watching your video, so they started with your video on YouTube and then went on to watch more video, the thing is that time is credited onto you. So the algorithm says, oh, you are the reason why this person is still on YouTube, and that session time is credited onto you. So If a person sits and watch your video for 30 minutes, then that session time is awarded onto you, and then they go on and watch one more of your video, then the algorithm would say, boy, yes, this is good, people are liking this channel, people are liking his videos, I am going to recommend his videos more. So YouTube wants people to stay on YouTube. YouTube wants to compete with TV. So YouTube don't want people to just come to YouTube, watch one video and go. YouTube wants people to come to YouTube and stay on YouTube. And if a person comes to YouTube to watch your video and stay on YouTube for a while, then YouTube grants that onto you as session time and awards you for that. Viewer engagement is also a ranking factor, where that refers to persons engaging in your videos, or persons commenting on your video, or persons disliking your video, or persons liking your video. So that is engagement, and that is awarded unto you also for video ranking, or a lot of persons subscribing to your channel because of watching this video or watching your videos. So our persons liking, our persons disliking, our person commenting, our person subscribing. Viewer engagement is also important for ranking your videos. And as I said, these three items come together to form good content. So this suggests that your content is either good or your content is either bad. So at the end of the day, content is king. So all optimization and tactics only works on good content. So all the ranking factors that I have taught you so far, all the ranking factors that we have learned, only works good on good content. So if your content is not good, then there's a strong possibility the ranking factors will not be sustainable. So attributes of an excellent video means it has a hook. The hook is that excited thing that you do at the front before your bumper, is that thing that you say at the front. So for example, you would say to the audience, an audience that search for your video for your acoustic phone video, or search for your best camera video. So you're here to see the best cameras for 2020. Well, in this video I am going to reveal the best cameras for 2020. So right away the person knows what this video is about. You promise what you will do, and this person will want to sit and watch for a little bit longer. So that is the hook. So you can start off with a question based on the keywords that your video was titled based on. So it's best camera for 2020. That person would have come to your video to see the best camera for 2020. So in your hook, you want to say, so you want to see the best camera for 2020. Yes, that is what the person came there for. So right away this person knows that hey, this is probably the right video to watch. So that is the hook. Then your bumper is your introduction of probably your logo. And if you watch my videos, at the start of my video, in this video I am going to give you a tour of my home office studio multi-purpose setup. Alright, so I start off with the hook right there, and then this is the bumper right there. So maybe those bumpers you can just go over to fiverr.com, and you can just search for bumper, video bumper. You type video bumper and you'll get offers for $5. So think this is the person that created my bumper. So you can get these persons create your bumpers for your intros and your outros. and it adds professionalism to your videos. So you just come up to Fiverr, you spend $5 and let someone set up a nice bumper for you, or you can set up one yourself. You can also try Video Hive, and there are other platforms that you can probably use to set up your own bumper. Even your own editing software, you can set up your own bumper, but you can just come to Fiverr and let someone make one for you. Back to the presentation. So a good bumper. Then you want to have good introduction. So you probably want to start off your video by saying, hey, my name is Terence, and on this channel we do X and X. So right away you tell people what you do on your channel, and then you do an early call to action in your introduction. So you want to say, all the notes are in the description below, all the links are in the description below. So you introduce yourself, you do an early call to action, and you let people know what your channel is about, and then you can tell them to subscribe for more of this type of content, because we do this type of content all the time. And all of that, so the hook, the bumper, and the intro, you want all of that to be done in probably less than a minute, because people will lose interest early. So you want to do your hook and your bumper and your intro in less than a minute. And then you want to get into the reason why they came here to watch your video, and that is the content. And you want to ensure that your content is good. So you want to give the answers to what persons came for. So whatever keyword your video was titled for or tagged for, you want to ensure that you deliver that information in the content precisely and as quick as possible. So you want to ensure that you give the right information. So let the video be as long as it can be to ensure that the correct content is given, but at the same time you want it to be as precise as possible. Fifth, you want to ask probably another question for viewer engagement. So you want to prompt them to probably make a comment. So you want to say, so which camera are you using? Which microphone are you using? Go ahead and write it in the comments below. So you want to invoke engagement with questions. You want the persons to start commenting in the comment section below. You want to tell them to like, you want them to like the video, you want them to dislike the video. All of these are engagements that will contribute and help towards your video. Alright, and next, so you want to do your outro. So you can probably just do a quick conclusion here and remind persons to like and to subscribe, and remind them that there are links in the description below, and that is your outro, and you end with also a nice bumper. And bloopers are optional, but bloopers are those little items that let the persons knows that, hey, you're still human. So it's probably that funny thing that probably happened when you were doing the preparation for your video. You can probably have those at the end just to have a little humor, so persons can know that you have humor, but bloopers are optional. So hook is the first 10 seconds. Turn your title into a question audience is searching for. Example, so you're looking for the best computer under $300. Well, in this video I'm reviewing 3 of the best options coming up. So tip, share the question and what you are promising to deliver. Say your keywords. Closed captioning. Give a reason to watch until the very end of the video. So when you say your keywords, that contributes to closed captioning. So best camera for 2020, and you ensure that you say that at the start in your hook. So you're here to see the best camera for 2020. So that is closed captioning. So YouTube is not at the point as yet where it's reading what you're actually saying and matching it with your words, but there's a possibility that that time will come when closed captioning is happening like that, where YouTube is actually reading what you're actually saying to see that it matches your keywords. Give a reason to watch until the very end of the video. And your bumper, so this is 3 to 5 seconds intro. So get on $5 on Fiverr, search video bumper as I just showed you, or get a template on videohive.net, or make your own. If you don't have one yet, don't let it stop you from creating your video. So if you don't have a bumper as yet, go ahead and create your video. By now you should have titles and should be looking forward to creating your first video if you have not done so as yet. In your intro, assume audiences seen your video for the first time. 15 to 30 seconds max. So as I said, you're going to introduce yourself, you're going to do an early call to action based on the purpose of your video. So you tell them to like and subscribe if that's the purpose of your video. If you're doing an affiliate video, then you probably want them to go into the description and click on your links. So you remind them that there are links in the description below. So introduce yourself and your channel. So optional early call to action. Maybe the purpose of your video is to create an email list or affiliate links in the description below, as I just said. Or your early call to action could be that you want the person to subscribe. So bonus, say 1 to 2 sentence authority building, like best-selling author if you're the writer of books and so forth. Years of YouTube experience. These things shows that you have authority. So you want to get there as soon as possible, and that is content. You want to get to your content as soon as possible. So everything that was said before seems long, but all that was said before, you want to say that in approximately a minute if possible, because this is the reason why the person really came to your video. It was for good content. So you want to deliver quality answers and solutions. Content should be as brief as possible, but as long as necessary. Your content should over deliver. Your content should over deliver. If appropriate, give call to actions during your content. In fact, the majority of people will not watch your video until the end. And that is fact. The majority of people will not watch your video until the end. So question, get the viewer to engage in the comments if possible. So you ask them a question. Did you like the video? Which other video would you like to see? Write that in the comments below. So those little questions to trigger viewer engagement. And outro, subscribe, like, comment that you make, as I said before, and you want to say thanks for watching. And you can add optional end cards. So if you watch some of the videos on my channel, you'll see that I have a video appearing on the screen. That's an end card that was added. And to add end cards, you go to your video, you go to your YouTube studio, go to your YouTube studio and video that you want to edit, and you just go to an end card. So you can add cards, and these little cards comes up as suggestions during your video. So you make a suggestion, like you want to tell a person that, all right, you can also watch this video for more information. Then at that time you can add an end card. You can add an end card at that point. To add end card, create end card, and you can select a specific video. You can even send persons to external links, but those links have to be approved. And just like the cards, you can also add end card, and it's that video that shows or suggested video that shows at the end of your video. Alright, so back to the presentation. Hope I'm doing well. Alright, so during your outro you can repeat the call to action, as I said before. You can repeat the call to action and remember to say goodbye and your tagline if you have one. Alright, and as I said, bloopers are optional, but it adds an element of fun to your video and it shows that you are human. So tip, when you're done recording, take 5 to 10 strategic photos that can be used for your thumbnail for your video. For example, you want to look back at one of my videos, you can see the thumbnail here. So this was deliberately taken to show the person's, hey, this is my home office studio. So you want to have that little look on your face as to probably what you're thinking about or what your keyword is about. Like you can have a question thinking, or you want to look curious, or you want to point on your title. So you want to intentionally take a thumbnail that will trigger a thought in the person's mind or suggest what your video is about. So back to the presentation. So a good thumbnail is very important because that is what will trigger the person to click on your video. You don't want your thumbnail to be too boring. So you want your thumbnail to look exciting and attractive. So persons, when you're scrolling on YouTube and your video is there as a suggested video, it will draw their attention. Alright, so thank you for watching. Congratulations, you have completed another video in this module. Continue going. I just want to encourage you to continue going, as you need to watch all the videos in this module, as it is a process that you will combine together with the good content that you will make in your future. So I just want to encourage you to continue until you have gone through all the modules, because all the modules come together to form a process. So congratulations, keep on going. It means you're serious and you're taking action, and I just want to encourage you to keep on going. Congratulations and thank you again.